Well, here in Pennsylvania, it's cold, rainy. It's calling for snow tonight. It's miserable, and I got to install these packages. I got to install packages on a day like today because I picked them up yesterday, and they've already today, as of today, they've been in the box for 5 days. That's like way too long. That's like 2 days too long. If I don't get those bees in tonight, I think most of them might be dead tomorrow. There's already about an inch of dead bees laying on the bottom of the box. But the weather's just horrible. It's calling for snow tonight. I mean, you just got to work your bees when you can, I guess. But I don't like installing packages in this kind of weather. It's not a good idea. But I can't let them in these boxes any longer. So I'm gonna get them installed. The reason I'm using packages this year is I'm going to try and experiment with them. I've never done this before, but I'm going to try and use them as queen mating nukes. I'm going to install these packages. My plan is that they will hopefully build up, hopefully within a couple weeks, and then I'll be able to split them up and use them as the mating nukes. So I don't know. I'll see what happens. Maybe it'll end up being a big mistake, but maybe it'll work out as well. So anyway, I got to get these packages installed. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to pull a few frames out. I do mine a little bit differently than other people. I'm going to pull some frames out. Wow. I got, now I have some frames in here, some drawn comb. So I'm putting they're getting some drawn comb, and the bees are also getting uh, some frame of honey. So plus I'm going to feed them. So they're going to be off to a good start. Yeah, these bees can't go any longer in these boxes. I mean, that's 5 days. Like I'm feeling sorry for the bees. So I worked from home today, and the whole time I knew those bees were in my basement, and I kept thinking about them. Should I take a few hours off work and go install these bees? And then it started raining, and it just rained and rained and rained all day. I've never. This is crazy. This weather. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this over with quickly as possible. Got my hive tool. Pry that up. There's still some syrup in here. There they are. Hi, Daddy. And here, this is my queen. She's there. There she is. See? There's a queen. Queen inside of that cage right there. Now, what I'm going to do is take these bees and give them a new home. I'm just going to dump them in. Okay, see, I can't get all the bees. There's still a lot of bees in that box. If you look down in there, though, those bees, the big pile of bees down in there, and they're climbing right up that comb. They're happy to see some comb finally. Yes, they are. And so I do mine a little bit differently. Some people get really like just aggressive with that and with this box and just shake it and shake it and shake it till all the bees are out of there. I don't do it that way. Okay, what I do then is I put my frames in. Bees don't even know what's going on. They're just happy they got a home now. They're happy they're not living in that box anymore. There's my queen in there. She's marked red. Can you see the queen? Probably not. No doubt you can see her. She's in there. She's got a couple attendants. There's candy on this side. That's what's keeping the queen alive and the other bees alive. So I'm going to take and stick this in here. Let the bees chill in their new home for a couple days. We got a half a can of syrup. This is the syrup that came in the package. So I'm gonna put that on. We're gonna put this, say, right here. And then this is still full of bees. So what I'm gonna do is just put it up on top here. And those bees can crawl out of their own leisure, which is going to be over the next few days. Let those bees crawl out of there. I don't know if you can see in there. You can see those bees, how like those bees can just crawl right down into the hive right now. So that's how I do it. So I got one can of syrup on there. I got to get another one. Okay. And then I got this syrup right here that I'm going to put on there. But these bees have enough syrup in there now to last them for a couple of days. But I'm going to let them adjust a little bit before I release that queen. Bees are crawling down in. They're crawling out of the box down in the way they're supposed to. See if you can see that. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, but the bees are just crawling. They just crawl right down in. Right down inside the hive. You got some bees right there on the outside. All these bees here, they didn't make it. Starved. Okay, so that's it. That was actually an easy install. Then I'm just going to take this, put this over it. Actually, I'm going to flip it. This is just an old box. It's pretty much useless for anything except for something like this. Now the bees are nice and tucked in and ready for their new home. And that's what it looks like inside. Happy bees. There's my queen right there in that little box down there. And all those bees are surrounding her, taking care of her the best they can. I'm going to come out here in a day or two and release her. Okay, I got to get this last one installed. A lot of dead bees on the bottom of this package. Make some room to shake my bees. Pop this can out. There's still a little bit of syrup left in there. Not a lot, but there's some. Bee on me. Bees are after me already. I can't get that damn thing off of there. That's my queen. That's not the way to do it. There's my queen. Don't do it that way. All right, get these bees out. Shake them down in there. I don't get all crazy aggressive like some people do. There's a lot of dead bees in here. I don't want to get all those dead bees in there. All right, let me get my frames in there. Yeah, I think I got a bee going up my jacket. Yeah. Yep, right there. Bee crawling up my sleeve. Starting to become pretty common around here. Just gonna take my queen and put it down in between these frames. Kind of squeeze it in there. Bee poop, you see that? Can you see that? See that brown spot right there? That bee pooped on me right there. Trying to help this bee out and it pooped on me. What do you think of that for gratitude? These bees are good to go. They're good. They're in their new home. And all I got to do is feed them. Got their leftover syrup. All right. See if you can try to give you a view of inside of that. See, they're making their way down. By tomorrow, they'll all be down there. Still some up there. They'll make their way down. That's it. That's all I'm doing for now. That wind's coming. I got to get these bees secured up in here. Okay, bee poop everywhere. I am going to get in this hive, see what's going on. And here, this is the package. And so far, from here, it looks good. I don't know if bees are just bringing in pollen and everything today. This is exciting because, like, this is the best day we've had in a long, long time. Probably the best day we've had all year. See, I put this package in there just so the bees come out on their own. They all came out, except for the dead ones, of course. Smoke them off a little bit. Where's my brush? Brush them down in there. Get them off of here. Want to get your bees riled up, just brush them off like this. production off of their bees. Ouch. Let me get this camera adjusted. And feeder, still got plenty of feed in here. The bees are getting it. Bees are going off after this feed. This is the feed that came with the package. And I'm not doing too much with this one. They're taking it though, but there's not bees crawling all over it. Pepperoncinis. They like pepperoncinis. So what I want to do is just take a look at the little queen cage in here. They're already drawing comb. They're doing that. They are drawing comb. I don't know if you can see that, what they've done in there. Probably can't see it, but right there, that's all new. That's new stuff. So these bees are going to town. They've kind of like cemented this queen cage in with wax. So they're going to town on this. Just gotta get in there and make sure that queen's released. Smoke these bees down. I think she's in there. Looks like the bees are, yeah, she's in there. She's alive. She's in there. I think it's time to let her go. They don't seem like they're going after her. See, she's been in this cage for 8 days. That's a long time. I mean, by now, they should, if they don't accept her by now, I don't know when they would. If I can do this without slicing my finger open. There they go. The bees are desperate to get out of there. There's the queen. There she is. She flew right out of there. Went down in there. I don't see anything crazy going on. She flew down in there. I don't see any. They don't look like they're balling her or anything like that. So she went right down in the hive. She flew right down in there. That's good. I get this wax cleaned up a little bit. If I can pull this frame out, see what's going on with it. I'm curious to find out, see how these bees react once they get going. They're so gentle right now. They're not coming after me at all, but that's why package bees tend to be like that a lot. Well, they're putting away some nectar. There's some bee action going on there, no doubt. This was actually the frame. Oh, I know what that is on the front of the hive now. This frame here, I gave them this frame. It was crystallized honey. This whole frame was crystallized honey. So I stuck it in here, hoping that they'd clean it up, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're taking all that crystallized honey out, and they're replacing it with nectar or sugar syrup. There's some drones in here. Okay. I don't know if you can see that big chunk of wax on the front there. I got to get that off. So just got to smoke the bees down, get down there. Everybody down. Everybody down. Oh, that's nice and warm. That's really warm. It's amazing how warm that is. There it is, right there. Brush the bees off there real nice. Real nice and gentle. I'll take this home and melt it down. Okay, this hive's good. I'm happy. And then I'm going to give them some syrup. Give them the remainder of syrup. Yeah, get off me, bee. That's it. Everything looks good. I'm excited. I should get one more frame in there. Since I'm here, I think I will do that. I'll go get one more frame. Oh, okay, I got one more frame because, like I said in one of my other videos, one of my previous videos, is that I always, every year, I forget to put a frame in. I always say to myself, oh, I'm going to wait, I'll get back to that later, like tomorrow or the next day, and then I forget. And then I end up with a huge cross comb. So this way, I got it done. Frame's in there, don't have to worry about forgetting about it. Okay, now I got the other package. Need to check. Whoops. That's the way. Get the bees all stirred up. That's what not to do when you're tending your bees. Get those off there. I'll get those later. Ragu. My bees must be Italian. Didn't take any syrup out of that. They're not really. These ones here didn't work on this syrup much at all. Well, here's the moment of truth with this queen. See what happens. It's starting to rain, so I want to get this done quick. This weather, this rain might start to get them a little agitated. Ugh. I see some bees walking around in there, but I do not see the queen moving around in there. She might be dead at the bottom. I hope not. That's gonna suck. No, she's alive. She's in there. All right. So far, we're 2 for 2. That's all I had was 2 packages. very happy with this. So I'm just gonna let her go. I'm gonna pop her right out of there. They sealed this pork shut too. There was no way she was getting out of there. So do this without slicing my finger open. As soon as I get this cork out, you watch those bees. They're gonna come flying out of here, and she'll come out right behind them. Maybe he's trying to sting me. See if we can watch that queen come out. Hope you can see her. There she comes. There she is. How are they doing with her? They seem to be doing okay. Where'd she go? She hid underneath the queen cage. She went down in. She's down in there. So, seems to be okay. This was, I believe this was a smaller package. So far, so good. Bees are still on the cage looking for the queen. She's down in. She went down in the hive. They don't like daylight. Get off of me. They're stinging loud. Look, they're inside. All those bees are inside the cage now looking for the queen. So I'm just gonna set that cage there and let those bees investigate it till their hearts are content. Next time I come around, I'll take it out. Smoke these down. I'm not gonna take these frames out. Wax out. See, that's what they did. They drew that wax. Get rid of that. Clean this up. Smoke everybody out of the way. Get down there. Everybody get down there. I was a little concerned because that was Monday night that I got the bees Saturday. It was too bad. No, I'm sorry, I got the bees Sunday. It was too bad Sunday and too late on Sunday by the time I got home to put them in. And then so I did it on Monday, put them in on Monday, and it was bad that day too, but it was cold. It was very cold. And a lot of dead bees down there. These bees didn't make it. There's a lot of dead bees in the bottom of that package. I think that's what these bees are from. But it was super cold. I thought these queens aren't going to make it. They made it. And but then now, that was on Monday. Now it's Friday, and I'm just now releasing the queen, and that's 8 days that I know of. That they said that they put these packages together on Thursday, so I'm thinking that means 8 days that she was in her queen cage. That's a long time. I was nervous about that. I was expecting to see some dead queens, but they both made it. So the next time I check this hive, which might be in a week or so, hopefully the queens are still living, and hopefully they're laying. The queens didn't look big though. I'm thinking that is it possible that those queens are virgins? You know what? There's not even hardly anything coming out of this. But at any rate, I'm just gonna give them a week or so to see how things go before I start interfering. Here, a woodpecker off in the distance, pecking away. All right, there we go. Perfect. Just in time for the rain. Get this one sealed up. Okay, so far everything's going good. So on May 8th, I released Red Queen, and we'll see how it all works out.